Destined Rivals sealed product has seen a considerable price drop over the last couple of weeks, which is leading a lot of people in the YouTube sphere to say that right now is a great time to buy Destined Rivals sealed product. The question is it really? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger fall to come for Destined Rivals? So today we're going to be looking at the hard data to determine whether right now is a great time to purchase Destined Rivals sealed product, or if your money is better left on the sidelines. So to start today's video, I want to go through some of these products, where the prices are and how they are looking on TCG. Let's do that starting off with the Destined Rivals Booster Bundle right here sitting at $71.22. If you look at the yearly graph, you can see, hey, this has come down quite a bit. It's looking pretty juicy based on this graph alone. That looks awesome, right? Well, let's also take a look at the ETBs. Same kind of story, right? Down off their highs quite a lot. Looking at 166.83. A lot of listings on the market right now at 107. Looking at the PC ETBs, still coming down quite a bit off their highs. Looking at 535.47. Got 46 of these on the market. And the big one that I keep hearing a lot of people talk about is the booster boxes. I mean, look at that graph. That graph looks, you know, enticing. It makes you want to grab at it and go pick up a couple of these boxes, because let's not kid ourselves, guys. Destined Rivals is a S-tier set. People love this set, can't get enough of it. I myself personally love the set. Got some sitting right there, right behind me on the shelf that it's beautiful. I want to rip it every single time that I look at it, but I can't bring myself to do it with where the prices has been especially. But back to what we're asking. With all these prices coming down as much as they have over the last few weeks, well, people are scrambling, going haywire over the 30th. And, you know, there have been some great opportunities that have presented themselves, like we've gone over on the channel, even just in our last video, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, go check it out, because I just announced that I'm going to be doing a 100 subscriber channel giveaway after we hit 100 subscribers. And the only way to enter into that particular giveaway, at least right now, unless I decide to change it up a little bit later, is to go watch that video and follow the steps at the end of the video. If you're curious what we're going to be giving away, we're going to be giving away that Ascended Heroes booster bundle for free. I'll be paying the shipping and sending it to you guys, one of the subscribers, totally for free. So go check out that video. Go look at some of the things we actually are buying and things that we are trying to avoid in the market right now. I'm going to be doing a weekly series about that. So yeah, go check that out. Anyway, back to Destined Rivals. Is it a buy or is it not? Well, let's go check out the data. Let's see how it's stacking up to other sets in the market right now today based on price to intrinsic value. So speaking of intrinsic value, let's first look at this though. The booster pack value right now, sitting at 879, but when you scroll down here, lowest list is like 960, okay? So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that a pack is 960 on Destined Rivals. Now, if you're not familiar with my data, the way that I price things is I look at intrinsic value price ratios. So I look at, hey, if I were to go take, like for a booster bundle, there's 6 packs. If I were to go buy 6 packs, how much would it cost me to do that, right? And if it was exactly a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, my intrinsic value on that product would be a 1.0. But usually booster bundles, for example, in the Scarlet and Violet era, trade for 1.22, which means that essentially you pay a premium for those 6 packs to be in a booster box. Brief explanation, but it is important. So I just want to hurry and cover that for a half second. Now, to the data. So as you can see, I put in there a single pack value at 9.6 or $9.60 to give it the benefit of the doubt. So let's work our way through these. Booster bundle to booster box. Booster bundle sitting at $71.22, which is down 12.88% week over week. Listings are at 89, which are actually down from last week by 10%. With our price target currently sitting at a fair market value, if it was valued like other sets, other booster boxes on the market right now in the Scarlet and Violet era, of 70.32. So that's only 1.26% potential downside, but hey, that's not necessarily a great chance to go like buy it, but I guess if you're going to buy any Destined Rivals, this is probably going to be your best bet. So if you're somebody who really wants some Destined Rivals right now and you just want to buy it because you just love the set, you're maybe going to rip it, or maybe you just really want to have some sitting on your shelf, or maybe you don't have any exposure to it in an investment standpoint, if you buy anything, go buy the booster bundle, because let's go into these other ones that aren't so pretty. ETB sitting at 167.27. That is 2.79% down week over week with 107 listings, which is up about 1% from last week. And it is sitting at a 151.44 price target, which means it has a potential downside in today's market conditions of 9.5. So not so good. Probably wouldn't want to be buying in on these PC or on these ETBs at that price point. Now, I almost got ahead of myself. Let's talk about the PC ETBs. 535.27. Again, remember guys, that's down quite a bit from where they were if we're looking. I mean, they were up at 559. You know, it looks kind of nice on the graph. It looks like we have a little bit of a low point, right? Well, you know, my price target on this, based on how other PC ETBs in the market are pricing themselves, I mean, let's just scroll up here to Black Bolt, for example, in the Scarlet to Violet era. That one's of 1.49 PIV, while we're sitting at a 2.4 on this PC ETV for the PIV. Guys, it's pretty expensive, even with how it's coming down in price. I have a price target on it of 367.69. It's actually a strong avoid. I don't see it being a good time to buy yet. 31.31% potential downside. And now lastly, let's talk about those booster boxes, which remember how great this graph looks. It looks amazing. It makes you want to go buy it. But guys, 551.16 market price, price target of 361.19. I know it's not great. And some of you guys might even be thinking, what? How could your price target on a booster box be less than the PC ETB? The answer to that is the promos. The promo in the PC ETB is part of its intrinsic value. That's part of where my price target comes from, is that we also have to include what that PC ETB promo is in there. And that PC ETB promo is what is definitely propping up this price target right now on the PC ETB. But that doesn't change the fact that, in my opinion, this booster box is too expensive. We have a 34.47% downside risk. Now, guys, when I tell you that my price targets are what they are at 70 bucks, 151, 367, 361, it doesn't mean that's where they're going to go. That means that if they were valued the same way that every other set in the Scarlet and Violet era was valued for these particular products, that is where their price would be today if they met the average. Okay, that is the average. We use that average to determine if something's a good deal or a bad deal. Right now, these just aren't that great of a deal. Excluding the booster bundle, it falls in line pretty close to where we want to see it to be. You know, it's just right there. Something we keep our eye on. Usually, when we're looking for things to buy on this channel, we're looking for things that say, hey, there's a 34% upside risk, and it says strong buy on it, kind of like what we have going on up here on some White Flare and Black Bolt. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. I'm just excited about those because those are really cool opportunities. But if you want to hear more about that, you'll go check out that other video and figure out how to get yourself into the 100 subscriber channel giveaway. But I've rambled on about that already enough. So let's talk about what we should be looking for. What could potentially make this a good buy? Because, hey, this is coming down off of highs and it's been up at higher highs before. So maybe it's, you know, got some potential here in the future. There is a way for that to happen. And let me explain that to you really fast. First thing that we want to see is we want to see set value hold still for a bit. Set value week over week came down 2.5%. It has been dropping as people have been reallocating for the 30th. So we want to see set value kind of take a chill. We want to watch set value stop falling, and we want to see it maybe even go up a little bit. Once that happens, there is a good chance that we're going to start seeing single pack value increase, okay? If single pack value increases, then the intrinsic value on its own goes up. These price targets will go up on its own. Like, for example, if I were to come in here and I plugged in 15 bucks for a single pack value, for example, look at this. Boom. Now all of a sudden, everything's a strong buy as far as booster bundles and ETBs. And now the booster box looks good. And the PC ETB is still in a void just because it's that overpriced. But guys, that's not the reality. Right now we're sitting at 960, okay? So if we can start to see set value chill and we can start to see single pack value rise at the same time as people start, you know, reducing listings or people start buying up these listings, then we could potentially see a good buying point for Destined Rivals. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen? It definitely could, and I hope it does, because Destined Rivals is a great set. I'd definitely love to get my hands on some more. That is what it's going to take, and that is currently where this set is, in my opinion, right now. Now, for all I know, I could be totally wrong. This might be the bottom. We might see this be the floor for these booster boxes. We might see it be the floor for this booster bundle. If the booster bundle settles right here, hey, that makes sense. That's the market doing what it should do. In fact, if some of these other products get down like this and become a watch, then that means that, hey, it did what it should do. It went down to the average of the market and it found a floor there and corrected. That would mean that the market was efficient, okay? Whenever we see things go above market value and they're a strong avoid, that means the market was inefficient in a way. Whenever we see the market underprice an item to where it becomes a buy or a strong buy on my spreadsheet, that means that the market was inefficient in a way, and we are just taking advantage of that. And that's what we do on this channel, guys. We look at this market, we track the products in the Pokemon sphere for the sealed product, and we find where the niches are in the sealed Pokemon market to take advantage of the market being inefficient. So that way we can benefit from it ourselves as investors, as collectors as well, looking to get product for a better value. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit the like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you get notified anytime that I upload a video, which I will be uploading really consistently here on this channel with market updates, talking about different sets, and just keeping you guys informed with what I'm doing with my own money. Again, this is never financial advice, just more or less me sharing what I'm personally doing with you. So hopefully you guys can make better informed decisions for yourselves. And also, if there's a set that you'd like me to go over with you guys, I have everything going from Mega Evolution Current back to the Scarlet and Violet base on this spreadsheet. If you'd ever like me to tell you guys what's going on with a specific set, leave it down below in the comments section, and if I see it down there, I will make a video for you. Right now, the channel is still small. We're still growing, so if you have a set that you want me to do in particular, right now is a great time to put it down below in the comments, because I'm very likely going to have the time to see your comment, see you want to see it, and make a dedicated video on it, basically just for you. So if you have anything, leave it down below in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate you all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button once more, and the like button goes a long way for me. It helps this channel grow. And again, gotta remember to mention this one more time. Go enter this Ascended Heroes bundle, booster bundle giveaway. Guys, it's gonna be totally free. It's a great product, S tier set for you, from me, to say thank you for helping this channel grow and to getting out there to more people. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.